Hey guys, Justin and Katya from Riot Night here, and we'd like to welcome you to Emo Cocktail Hour. You probably know us best from our emo parties that we throw in Phoenix, Arizona.
In lieu of everything going on and until live music returns again, we thought we'd help you stay tipsy by teaching you some delicious cocktail recipes and chat about our favorite bands.
I'm a professional mixologist, and I've created these cocktails inspired by our favorite bands.
Thank you so much for joining us.
Let's make some cocktails. Hey guys, welcome to another Emo Cocktail Hour.
Today we're going to be making a drink called Moving Mountains, inspired by the band Thrice.
I don't know the first thing about love. I don't know the first thing about love.
Alchemy Index, Air and Earth.
That is my personal favorite Thrice record, is Air and Earth, specifically Earth. Earth being the theme of the album. And when you hear it, you hear a lot of, you can kind of hear the production. You can hear they're playing like acoustic guitars, and you can imagine these grand pianos made of wood. So I think in a cocktail, when you think earthy, you get just, I guess, vegetal tones. Like, it sounds weird to say, but like dirt and mushrooms
Earth, yeah.
and just these earthy notes. So I wanted to do a cocktail that was earthy in flavor, but also I wanted it to be something I could drink while I listen to that record. And when I hear, especially track 2, Digging My Own Grave, I totally imagine just being like, I guess, Casablanca era, like in the 40s, but maybe like in Paris, just a boozy drink.
Okay.
I know you don't like boozy drinks, but this one, it's
I already
gotta,
know I'm not going to like this.
you gotta just taste.
But it's like a play on an old fashioned.
I'm doing a play on old fashioned, yes. We're gonna start with 1.5 ounces of aged rum. This is Florida Cana, this is their 7-year. Totally decent stuff, but you can definitely get fancier. For Mezcal, which is super earthy, this is Naran. So 1/2 ounce of this. So this is basically 1 cup water, 1 cup sugar, a vanilla beanstalk, and rosemary. Cook it all down, you get a...
Delish.
We're doing 1/2 ounce of this. Bitters comes next. I'm using 2 separate ones, both by Bitter Cube. One is cherry bark vanilla, 2 dashes of that. The other bitters is called Trinity. This is also a Bitter Cube. It's 3-in-1. It's orange, the cherry bark vanilla we already had, and Bolivar. So you do 1 dash of that, but it adds a really balanced, yummy bitter flavor, as opposed to like just Ango or orange. Okay, so this is a little wood chip smoker. This is a torch, and we're just gonna light this
We're
up.
going to light it on fire.
And it starts cranking out smoke. We're just gonna put it under this glass. It's not
Smoke. Dude.
Getting some smoke on the glass, which I think connects really well with the mezcal in there. I think the cherry bark vanilla bitters works really well with the vanilla and the simple syrup. So what we should have here is a very boozy, earthy, smoky, bitter cocktail. It should be all of those things.
Delicious, my favorite.
All of her favorite profiles.
Yes. Yes.
Get some smoky glass there.
Ooh.
Big ass cube. And then for a garnish, I just kind of wrapped a piece of rosemary and orange, which is a very typical old-fashioned garnish. Get a little oil on the rim.
Very nice.
Moving mountains, bitch.
She's pretty. Is it a girl or a boy?
It's 2020. It's just
neutral.
It's just a cocktail.
Got it.
Just a cocktail.
Dude, we're so current.
I don't want you to assume it's what the word is.
It's still as strong as I thought it would be.
You make those noises sarcastically,
No, it's good.
but I'm about to make those noises genuinely. Oh my God, that's amazing.
Yeah, if you're blind, deaf, and dumb. Just kidding, it's good. I'm sure if you like old fashions.
I could sit depressed in a bar in Morocco or France or something and just drink that while someone plays accordion and I just smoke cigarettes next to a candle.
Of all the gin joints.
It's perfect.
In all the bars in all the world.
It's perfect. You should
She
love
walked into mine. And Justin gave her this, and then she
it. Justin hasn't seen Casablanca.
threw it everywhere.
Justin hasn't seen Casablanca, and she would love that drink.
Oh, it's so good. Let's talk about some Thrice. So today we made a Moving Mountains inspired by Thrice off of the Alchemy Index,
Yes.
Air and Earth. So how
Yes.
did we get here? Like, let's talk about this drink.
Out of all of Thrice's discography and all the years I've adored them, the one piece of their music that just ended up sticking out to me and just becoming my favorite was the Earth section of the Alchemy Index, Earth and Air. But this is one of those bands that you and I both absolutely adore. They were second to last concert
They
together.
were our second to last concert before COVID.
Before
we went and
COVID.
saw the Vihisu album,
The Hisu 15-year.
15-year anniversary. Yeah, it was amazing.
I feel like drinks can give a vibe the same way a song can give a vibe for a record. So
Yeah.
I really just wanted to match that, at least through my perception.
The earth tones.
The earth tones, the somberness of the record, almost like being, it's very mature and serious. There's really no sense of humor or there's no pop, forgive the phrase, no bullshit. So kind of having a song that's just so obviously, this is what we're doing, to me, a very spirit forward and earthy cocktail.
Do you want to know something really interesting that I read about with Earth, specifically the end track?
The planet?
Yeah, about when I was reading about Earth, the planet, the closing track, Child of Dust, right?
Yeah.
In between, you can kind of notice a very abrupt change in tone in the song, and they actually put a microphone inside of a coffin. He's singing, and then they close the coffin, he's muffled, and then they start pouring dirt onto the coffin.
I know.
And they bury this coffin alive with a microphone inside.
I had no idea.
Yeah.
I know exactly the part of the song you're talking about.
And you can hear just the dirt. You just hear
that's
the dirt.
what it sounds like.
They literally buried the song.
Wow, I had no idea that's how
cool?
they did it. How authentic the whole record, or that whole Earth section feels because of the production. It sounds like, you know, you hear the drum clicks before the song starts. You can hear them walking to the studio on certain tracks. When they're playing acoustic guitar and they even just tap the guitar, you hear that echo. I think it's all very
real.
live
and
and
real. It's
real, yeah.
Right? So that's your favorite record. My favorite personally is Artist in the Ambulance, and that's just because it's come through my whole life. What was your first experience with Thrice?
Mine was Artist.
Okay.
So I actually used to hang out with the band guys at my church before I got into actual music and hung out with actual band guys. But Thrice is considered a Christian band. The bass player of the church band, who helped me buy my first bass, took me to the music store and we bought it, he helped me pick out my first bass. He showed me Artist in the Ambulance on the way to get my first bass. The same day I got my first bass, I heard Artist in the Ambulance for the first time, and I had my very first Filiberto's Carne Asada burrito.
So for me, Illusion of Safety was where I came into Thrice, and it's actually a really funny story. I was at Warped Tour, I can't remember what year it was, but I was in line to get a picture with 30 Seconds to Mars, Jared Leto, right? The line for Jared Leto, of course, because he's a celebrity or whatever. I don't know why I did this, but he is a celebrity. He's a celebrity. And the line was wrapped dude, for Jared Leto, picture. You know how you can get pictures with everybody at Warped Tour. And while we were waiting, freaking Thrice was playing the side stage. We ended up not getting a picture with Jared Leto, just went and watched Thrice. Ended up getting a picture with Thrice at the end of their set, and then I bought Illusion of Safety. So that's how I got into Thrice.
But right now in 2020, you telling me that story just makes my respect for you go through the roof.
I just bumped into it.
That's what I'm talking about. It's just the way I see Jared Leto in 2020 and the way I see Thrice as a band in 2020. In hindsight, that's the best decision you could have ever have made, is to ignore Jared Leto.
That the kill haircut where he was a little bit chubbier because he just did a movie.
It had to have been 0607.
He had the hair and we were all waiting. I was so hot, and I was like, dude, I don't even freaking care anymore. I don't even want this picture. So we ended up going and seeing Thrice.
I love that. Oh, I actually have another great story about Thrice. This was my junior in high school. My friend Travis, we're passing each other in the halls, and he's like, hey dude, what are you doing? I'm like, going to class, that's what you do right now. And he goes, no, come with me right now, get in my car, I'm gonna sneak you out. We're going down to ASU Thursday, and Thrice are playing acoustic on the lawn. It was a tour, Coheed and Cambria, Thursday, and Thrice.
Oh my God.
It was hitting Marquee. But before they went to Marquee that night, Thursday and Thrice played the lawn right above Hayden Library. And my first time really experiencing Thrice was acoustic on the lawn above Hayden Library at ASU.
For free, right?
Yeah, it's free.
I thought something funny that we could talk about is you years ago bought this wallet. So Tepe is their guitarist, and he had a wallet design that he had created, like a thing.
It's Tepe Teranishi, the guitar player of Thrice. He has a leather shop, Teranishi Studios. He makes everything from wallets to keychains to backpacks to fanny packs to just
high end.
Yeah, handmade leather.
That's amazing.
He literally makes this shit. So I bought a wallet. It became my favorite wallet I've ever owned, and just knowing that the hands that stitched this wallet were the hands that shredded these songs. This dude handmade this amazing wallet. Do you have a wallet?
I do have a wallet, yeah. I have a Michael Kors.
I feel like you just keep your ID and your debit card in your pocket.
When I'm going out, yeah, because you know what's gonna happen is I'm gonna lose it the same way you lose your wallet.
And
so he talks shit, and this is the story, ready? So he loses his wallet.
Here's how I lost it.
Because he took it out with him.
No. I went into the pizza place. I go, hey, I was here a few nights ago. Did you find a wallet? They go, we didn't find a wallet, but we found an ID, some credit cards, some concert tickets, just a bunch of shit that was in a wallet.
Jacked. You got
And
jacked.
she hands me everything that was in my wallet except for the physical wallet. And the
I
thing
wonder
is,
if the dude knew, or whoever
it's
took
a
it.
sick leather wallet.
Okay,
like
so
really.
they were like, I don't want any of this. I want the
Well,
wallet.
they took the cash, but everything else, like, they just gave it back and acted like they found it. I had a Tepe Teranishi, like, handmade, hand-stitched wallet. He, like, literally signed the thing, like, number 106 for Justin Chard. Tepe Teranishi, like, the wallet came with a note. And this year, with Thrice not touring, he started making wallets again.
Yes!
And I got another
queen.
one. I got another one.
Look at this. Handmade from Panda, the rarest leather in the land.
It's actually made from dolphin babies.
Yeah, yes. Made from angels and unicorns. I like your wallet. It's a nice wallet. Now give me all your money and your memories and everything.
Take my money.
Oh, fuck. So this is a Moving Mountains.
To me, as someone who just loves an old fashioned, this rum mezcal split base,
Yeah, so if you want like an interesting take on an old fashioned, we have the recipe in the description.
yeah.
And tell Justin if you like it or not. I mean, it's not personally my favorite, but I mean, I can sip. I've been sipping on it.
Yeah, well, it doesn't taste sugar and grapefruit. You don't
I've been
like it.
Casablanca-ing it. I've been sitting here like Humphrey Bogart with my fedora, drinking my earthy beer.
You didn't even-
my earthy beer, my earthy drink.
You didn't even bring an accordion.
I didn't bring my accordion.
That's what you need.
But dude, cheers. Cheers to Thrice, man. And being 21.
And 21.
Being 21. Thank God.
Don't I know I'm just digging my own grave? Someone else, please save myself from me. No.
Game over.